Now that Mammoth WVH's debut album has been out for a couple of weeks, Wolfgang Van Halen is enjoying the fruits of his labor. The record just missed the top 10 of the Billboard album charts, snagging the top position at number 1 for both the top rock albums and top hard rock albums, just to name a few. Understandably, Van Halen remains surprised at how well the record is doing, posting a screenshot of the current Billboard album chart on his Instagram story saying, quote, "LOL, this looks like a fake screenshot, but it isn't somehow." I'm Matt Wardlaw for UCR, and let us know your favorite Mammoth WVH song in the comments below, and make sure that you're subscribed. Hit the notifications button to get a heads up when we have new videos. Van Halen has been outspoken about his desire to forge his own path as an artist, understandably, and shared some insights on the topic when we spoke with him.
When it came to writing the actual music, I just kind of followed my heart and went with it. It was never, because I feel like that would sound a bit dishonest, like I was attempting to sound like something else, where I guess I just lucked out that the music that comes from my heart doesn't sound like it's ripping off my family lineage.
The music on the record stays true to Wolfgang's mission statement, but as he indicates, there's an occasional flash of the familiar. We're here to share some of the best Easter eggs for you to check out on the Mammoth WVH album, including some cool little sonic moments and visuals that give a nod and subtle tribute to his famous roots. The back of the Mammoth WVH album looks like something you may have seen, because it is. The placement of the guitar, microphone, drums, and bass reflect back to how the members of Van Halen were pictured individually on the cover for the debut record. Eddie's iconic Frankenstein guitar gets called into action for 2 songs on the album. As Wolfgang Van Halen told Apple Music, he used the legendary axe on Feel and Mammoth, and reflects that when Eddie first pulled it out, he played it for a second and tossed it on the couch, which was shocking to witness. Van Halen says, quote, "To him, it's just a piece of junk that he put together, but to us, it's the most recognizable guitar in music history." The album opener, Mr. Ed, features 2 notable Easter eggs. Wolfgang told us how the tapping, a signature element of his father's own guitar playing style, came into play on the track.
Lyrically, it's not about my dad in any way. It was just the demo title because I harmonically tapped the intro, and it just felt like a funny thing to call it, but then it stuck, so I just kept calling it that. But yeah, the solo came about in the studio, I think, or maybe right before, because I was just having fun, because it starts off with a harmonic tap following that line that goes up to the tapping part, and so it was fun to try and explore, how I did the intro and incorporate that into the solo.
Wolfgang also used the original synthesizer from Van Halen's Sunday Afternoon in the Park on Mr. Ed. It's something that had been in his sights for a while. Back in January of 2015, Wolfgang Van Halen posted the following video on Instagram and wrote, "Sunday afternoon on a Friday, #fair warning." Before we move away from Fair Warning, there's another moment we should make note of. The ending of Don't Back Down, which pays tribute to the way So This Is Love ended. So it would seem that Wolfgang is a fan of the Fair Warning album like the rest of us. If you hadn't already picked up on that, he said as much, telling Songfacts in a recent interview. He thinks the Fair Warning and 1984 albums are, quote, "really great representations of the David Lee Roth era." Our final Mammoth WVH Easter egg is just a fun one. Apple Music subscribers, you're not hallucinating. The album cover really does move when you're listening to it. Mammoth WVH will be on the road this summer, opening for Guns N' Roses, and they've just announced some headlining shows in between the GNR dates. Find more information about that on the UCR website, and make sure to subscribe to our UCR channel here on YouTube for all of the best news and history of classic rock and pop culture.